So here I have a brand new book to show you. It's Watercolor Artist Index, Urban Landscape, A Field Trip of Features and How to Paint Them by Richard Taylor. It's just been published in 2026 by David and Charles. It has 144 pages and it's a paperback. Now, I previously read lots of books by Richard Taylor. I really like his books on buildings, and in the previous books that I've had, they've had information on building, certain types of building with the step-by-step instructions, and this book is a little bit different because it's concentrating on the different features and how to paint them, and it does have over 200 illustrations, so that cannot be a bad thing. So let's have a look inside. So we have the contents, and you can see Chapter 1 Basics, Chapter 2 Streets, Chapter 3 Buildings, Chapter 4 Parks, Chapter 5 Skylines, Chapter 6 Transportation, Chapter 7 Commerce, and Chapter 8 Heritage. So we have the introduction by Richard. Now, I'm sure I have seen some of these illustrations in previous books, so I think maybe they have added some important detail from previous books and then put new information as well. I'm not quite sure how they compiled it, but I think it is a lovely book. So we start with materials, paints and colours, light and shade, on-point perspective and two-point perspective, brickwork, stone, plaster. So you can see we do have the different steps here, so it is quite easy to follow. And then we move on to streets, Chapter 2. Now in Chapter 2 we're looking at the different features here, so we've got like roads and tarmac, and we always have a lovely illustration here showing you the actual example, and we have the details here of the things you might find. Gutters and drains, road signs, urban decay, fire hydrants, covers, grids and grills, little tips in the boxes here, stationary vehicles, street lighting. Now I haven't seen any post boxes, which is interesting. I did see a telephone box further into the book. I don't see many of those about now. So we move on to actual buildings, windows and glass. Definitely seen that before in one of my older books. I love that illustration. Steps and stairs, rust and metal, door surrounds. So you've got your information, your step-by-step, your colours, your close-up here. Shutters, balconies, wall signs. Parks, so we've got trees, statues, water features, ponds, benches, park gates, formal gardens, and then we have skylines, so we have things like dormer windows, chimneys, tiles and slates, scaffolding, gables, and we have transportation. So we have different types of transport in this section. All the things you might expect to see in an urban landscape. Then we have commerce. So here, interestingly, we have things that you might not have thought about so much unless you're highly into urban sketching, but we have cafes, markets, storefronts and windows, diners, street food, festive markets, flower stalls, and heritage. And this is lovely because you often see really old buildings, castles, places of worship, entertainment, galleries, museums, squares. So we have a few people around, colleges, heritage buildings, and about the author. And then we have the index. So I really like this. It's a book you can by all means read it right the way through. I did, but also you can dip into when you need to find out how to paint a feature in your urban landscape. So it says discover how to create texture and depth, pick up clever techniques for adding detail and character to your scenes. It says here suitable whether you're a beginner or building on your skills. So suitable for beginners or people who want to improve. So I think this is a fantastic little book. Brilliant to just pop in your bag and take with you, or just dip into when you're at home.